And welcome to another live stream. I hope you all are having a great day so far. Sorry. Okay, I am working on a Witchblade Commission. So here is my rough sketch. I'm not 100% on everything, but I will be working on it with you and figuring out all of the details, of which there are many. So let me check and make sure I'm live. So hold please, because these things take time. Let's see. Yes, it looks like I'm live on Facebook. Woot! And let's check Twitch. Dan isn't home today to tell me if everything is working, so I have to do a quick check on my own stuff. Yes, Twitch is working. Happiness. Okay. At some point, I'm gonna have to let Sherlock out of the room because he's right there. You want to say hello? Probably not, but we'll make you say hello. Russell, River Dragon, Charlie, Sheldon, hi. Ryan, BB, Doom Patrol. Oh, thank you so much, Chicago and Doom Control, and Matthew Gonzalez. Welcome, everyone. You want to come say hello? I know I have straight up become one of those crazy cat ladies that like makes everybody look at her cat. But look at my cat. He's so cute. No, you can't have those. Paul, hello. Welcome to the stream today. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna darken the screen a little bit more, or I'm just gonna zoom in. All right, it will have clothing on. Well, she'll have the Witchblade on all over. So don't anybody worry, there will be clothes on her. Thank you, Charlie. Hey, Michael. So I have my copy of Witchblade. I've got to be honest, it's fallen apart quite a bit over the years. So some of the pages are not in sequence because they keep falling out. But what I'm going to do is I have this here as reference for the Witchblade, right? Because I need to get her outfit on properly. So in order to keep her body the way that I have it and not have to redraw her body over and over, I'm actually going to use some tracing paper to so that I can sketch out rough ideas. If I don't like them, I can erase them and start over, as opposed to ruining the paper that I'm actually working on. The cat sure enjoys lasagna, yes. Hello, Tom. Oh, yay. Just don't type anymore until you're home. I owe that to Shannon. All right, let me see. Clothing optional, lol. Yes, I'm the crazy cat lady and the crazy hat lady. Where is my cat, speaking of? He's sitting back there. All right. Hello, Shirley. Happy Friday to you too. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this in the shot all the time because I've got it right next to me, but I am referring to the Witchblade comic book, and I have the trade. Did I finish my homework? Yes, this was part of my homework. And then I had a cover that I needed to do 2 layouts for. So I'm not going to talk about what the cover is yet because I haven't gotten permission, but I will ask for permission as far as live streaming and all of that. So my lips are sealed at the moment. Hello, Evie. What kind of cat do I have? I have a British blue short hair. So they have short little noses and very stocky bodies. Oh, 100% Russell. I'm sure that my cat, I'm sure Sherlock is plotting to kill me in my sleep. I know it. He has that death look in his eyes. You've got the first issue of Witchblade signed and sealed. Nice. All right, so I did put what tools I'm using in my description, but in case it doesn't show up for everybody, I'm using 2 pencils. These are my favorites. I have a Alvin Draft Tech, and it's a 0.3 millimeter, which is really my go-to pencil. For sketches, I use a Pentel Twist Erase. Both of these are extremely cheap as far as art supplies go. I think they cost less than $5, maybe $6. Anyway, doesn't matter. But they are definitely under 10, which is amazing for art supplies. These ones I get off of Amazon, and then these ones I got on Blick Art. Oh, Juan, that is a very sad one. Hello, Calvin. Welcome to the stream today. As far as the British short hairs, Matthew, they are generally that big-ish. Sherlock is a little bit on the pleasantly plump side, and he's currently on a diet. But yeah, male British short hairs, which my cat is, I have cat hair on me, generally can get between like 12 and 20 pounds. So there's some chonk going on, which is glorious. I love my chubby kitty. Tommy, hello. Okay. Oh, and I wanted to thank all of you guys that did come to my interview with Pastrami Nation. Thank you so much for being there. We recorded it about an hour earlier, so I was getting my kids ready for bed. Well, the one kid that I need to get ready for bed, my youngest. So I missed a lot of your chats, but thank you so much for being there and supporting the interview and everything. You guys rock. And a reminder to everyone, I'm giving away this signed copy of Divinica. Let me see, like that. Okay, I'm giving away this copy. It's signed. I'll be mailing it out to a winner, and you still have a couple days to post on their YouTube channel. Just post a comment, say whatever, and you'll be entered to win this comic book. So if you want it, post on that on their YouTube. It's Pastrami Nation. And you can find them there. They're really awesome people, and it was so fun to do the interview and so amazing of all of you guys that were there. And I want to make one little addition to the interview. I want to take a minute and thank someone incredibly special, and I'm kicking myself that I didn't do this during the interview, but when I talk about Super Boop Squad, there's one name that really needs recognition and gratitude, and that is Kara. She's Booply Quinn on Twitch, Kara on Facebook, and she is the moderator of Boop Squad and is the one that posts and lets everybody know when I'm going live and all of that, and she is the backbone of that group. I love you, Kara. You want your book signed in person. 5-star service for Juan only. Big hip hip hooray to Kara. I love her. Thank you, R Storm. It's my dead mouse hat. Okay, I know I've just been yapping and yapping, but it is time for me to draw. So let's get to it. One thing that I learned from Ebass, who drew Witchblade and worked for Top Cow for years. And he wasn't telling me this specifically in regards to drawing Witchblade, but just in general, something that I learned from him is that when you are drawing a character and giving them some kind of outfit, try to have the outfit or the lines of the clothes somewhat follow the anatomy or the muscular structure of the character underneath, you know. So that's what I'm gonna do here with Witchblade, is when I'm drawing her Witchblade all over her body, I'm gonna try to have it following like the contours or the movements of her muscles and where they are. And sometimes, like when you're looking at a body like this and you want to cover it with the Witchblade, which I need to do, see? And this commission is where she's fully in the Witchblade. Where are you gonna put all that stuff, you know? And at least that gives you a little bit of a mental map of where to start placing things so that they form around the body in a way that looks natural and in a way that we as humans with our human brain and eye can accept, and it doesn't kind of jar you out of the situation. Hello, Caravieri. Oh, yay. I'm glad you find it helpful, Matthew. So that one I have to give credit to Ebas. He's the one who taught me that. And I will try my best to put that into practice here. But I'm looking at going through the Witchblade comic book and looking at this outfit, and I'm just like, oh my God. For starters, the skill level of the guys that drew this is just a whole nother level, right? We've got Mike Turner, we've got Silvestri, Ebas worked for Top Cow and drew the Witchblade, and, you know, it's really fucking intimidating. Damn it! So, I'm gonna do my very best, but this shit's scary. Mr. E caught me. Oh no. Right? They're all Jedi Masters. It's just not fair to the rest of us, I'm telling you. And like, Ebas has designed a lot of the outfits that Zenescope has for their characters, right? So I kind of make it a thing that, like, for the last few years, I'll be drawing said Zenescope character, and I know that Eric is the one that designed that outfit, and they're just not, it's not fair. It's not nice. He just makes them so complicated, and then everybody else has to try our best to follow. So I've like gone to Ebas and been like, it's so not fair, and like I've whined and complained and howled and like, they're so hard to draw, and all he says is, you're welcome. Hello Neil, welcome to the stream today. Oh, Calvin understands my pain. Yeah, you know it. Hello, Julio Rodriguez and Will McCullough. I'm so glad you like the Witchblade. This is going to be very, very fun to draw. That's true, Ryan. It is open to interpretation, but that makes it actually, for me, harder because now it's on me to do it to where it looks good at first glance, or I just, you know, screwed up. I could take something positive and flip it on its side. Just FYI, everyone. Okay, Sherlock wants to leave. I'll be right back. Do you want to go? Yes? Yes, okay. Let's go. Come on. They need to have me do an OC design for revenge. Yes. Dispatch a wambulance to dog, because I'm just complaining. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hello, Johnny. I'm doing great. Sherlock is the true head of the household, but you know what? These these hypnotize him. So whenever I go near him, he just freezes and is watching the little furry balls. You'd let me borrow your figure. Aw, thank you, Ryan. Thankfully, I do have the comic book. I will be referring to that. All right. So as far as back muscles, I was thinking something that would look kind of pretty right here is if the Witchblade kind of went over her back like that. Now, it's supposed to be very organic, but it's organic with the Dawnism, Dawn interpretation. Oh my God, Mark. Of course. Lol. So this is vellum tracing paper. And it smudges something fierce, but I'm gonna do my best here. I'll go like this so at least she's looking at you guys. So I've got her kneeling on the ground and holding up her hair. This one is supposed to be more of a sexier Witchblade piece, not kind of a action fighting Witchblade piece, if that makes sense, right? Witchblade is supposed to, you know, she's a fierce girl, but there are some places in the book where she has, you know, some sensual moments, or she's like changing. There's the one where she's like taking off her red dress. You know, there's all those parts. So I figure it fits with her character. Oh no, poor Neil. Nice, Juan. Oh, okay, I will, Ryan. Okay, so she's got a big shoulder piece, but I'm probably going to have to do her arm and shoulder piece on another piece of paper. So I'm just going to work on her bust area and the side. So she has like the side of her neck and then all the way down the side of her body to the small of her waist is straight Witchblade. So we're going to get that in right now. All right, and rib cage is going around like this. So I'm going to kind of follow her rib cage. And then I've got all the muscles of her back drawn in. True. Thank you, Kara. It's another one of those tea turtle t-shirts, and it says, "I'm busy." Can I explain again the use of the tracing paper? Yes. All right. What I'm doing here is with the tracing paper, and I rarely ever use tracing paper. I think this is the first time I've used it. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, for like years. So what I'm doing this time, though, is I don't want to have to be drawing and erasing and coming up with ideas, not liking the idea, removing it, and then having to refill in her body. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of a cheat in that I'm gonna plot out her Witchblade armor on tracing paper and then lightbox it onto the actual body, especially also because this piece is the original. So I'm gonna need to color it and ink it and all of that and then hand it over to the collector. And I don't want there to be a bunch of like eraser marks and messy lines and smudges and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like, yeah, old school digital. Exactly. Yeah, no worries, Matthew. Thanks for being here on YouTube. I have so few followers on YouTube, and I really appreciate it. Okay, so I drew panties in there just because it was bothering me. That I didn't have any kind of information there as far as where her butt was. But it looks to me like Witchblade has much higher cuts in her suit. So I'm going to make those a little bit higher here. Oh, you jump back and forth between YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. That's awesome. My Christmas print. Which one was my Christmas print? The Zenoscope one? Where she's with the, Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess so, with the arm up. All right, so this is kind of the side of her body. And I'm going to need to get everything to contour properly from her back all the way wrapping around. So it's going to need to wrap around in such a way that it makes her rib cage look believable, round, but not more like an ellipse, right? Oh, thank you so much, Ryan. You're such a sweetheart. Devin, hello. Is Moobot in a bad mood again today? Thank you, Destin. Aw, rest in peace, Tom. I don't right now, Destin, but if you sign up to my email list, I do a special print every month. So maybe at some point it'll show up as a special print. Hello, Kevin. Thank you, Destin. How's the quality of the stream looking today, you guys? Is it all right? It looks sharp. Oh, thank you, Charlie Hex. It's pretty good on YouTube. Awesome. Tom, right now, yeah, that's the plan. Thank you, Neil. Any tips on drawing like cartoon hands? Well, you know, as far as drawing hands, Destin, I'm with you. I also really like long, skinny fingers too. That's just my personal preference as far as drawing, at least for women. And you know, it takes practice. The best thing to do is, you know, I always start out with, you know, a basic rectangle for the palm of the hand. Then offshoot comes one knuckle for the thumb. And then with the fingers, they're kind of rounded like that. And so, you know, then you just kind of draw the fingers in from there. Like so. But then you've kind of got a basic plan for length and all of that. For women, I don't generally draw all of the details. I think that really helps. And this is just my personal opinion. I don't like seeing all the like little lines and stuff. And all the wrinklies and shit that are in a realistic hand, knock all that stuff out if you're going to draw a more cartoonish / comic hand. And then there's the thumb. And so I don't draw that much in the way of knuckles, and I make the fingers go to quite a exaggerated point, which most regular humans' fingers don't do. So I do that as well. And I think that really helps. Sable, hello! Yeah, Campbell's Catwoman covers are so good. I started watching the Mike DeBalfa one, and I was in the middle of working, so I wasn't able to finish it. How did it go? Miguel, thank you so much for being here on Facebook. Hello in Texas. Scott Milliner, thank you. Okay, back to this. Ugh, it keeps shifting, damn it. I might have to tape it down. I suppose so. right, I'm gonna look around and just try to see if there's any general things with the back. If there's any basic shapes that I should be following to keep it very clearly Witchblade. I'm just looking through. All my pages are all in the wrong place, so nothing is really in order, unfortunately. The binding of this book has like completely fallen apart. A new hat stream? Well, it's another hat. This is just one of the other ones I have. I want to get more. I'm looking. I found a few. A lot of the ones I want are just on the US Amazon, which I don't really have access to at the moment. And shipping it to Canada, like, oh my God, takes so long and is so expensive from some places. All right, it looks to me like the Witchblade doesn't really go all the way down her back. It's more like shoulder pieces. Yeah, it's more like shoulder pieces that then sort of start wrapping around her body, but they aren't like a solid back chunk. So that's good to know. Maybe I'll just put some little strips. Are you doing good today with roulette, Paul? Oh, wow. So this is when it's like fully covered her. Damn. And this is something I want to do this time. See, they've got the main pieces, but then there's like an under quasi chainmail style looking thing. And then there's all the pieces on top. And that's something Top Cow is just so good at. All the artists that came from the Top Cow Silvestri school is the way they make stuff look like metallic and organic at the same time. That's just so hard to do. Hello, Chad. Welcome to the stream. That's so awesome. Who said that? Sable. Cool. All right, I'll take a look. Copy. Paste. Ooh, that's very handy. Thank you so much, Sable. Nice. Okay, now I know what the back looks like. Sweet. We will be ditching this. Fling. Oh, and it was 2 pieces of paper. Okay. I've got a slightly different plan for the back. but like for by her neck. So I don't really want it going up into her hair completely, but yeah, this is amazing. Thank you. Right now, Alan, I am working through a very delayed and long wait list. So I'm not accepting commissions right now. I'm trying to get through the ones that I have already. So my commission list is closed. Not worth it, Tom. Okay, so she's got a really big shoulder situation going on, which I will add in afterwards. No, it isn't always the same, Devin. It changes all the time. So, you know, but this is really helpful to kind of see an official top cow design of the back. And I'm not very big on drawing butt crack. We will not be seeing any of that. Are you flipping the table for that, Ryan? Because I'm not going to draw butt crack. Central Park, hello. Okay, so this is perfect actually, because now I can get it to sort of follow the contours of her rib cage. There we go. Because your rib cage kind of goes a little bit lower and then loops back up again on the other side towards your breastbone. So this is excellent. Oh, that's awesome, Doom Patrol. The Merc, hello, welcome to the stream. Brandy, hi. How are you doing? So I had some little muscle lines right there on the back of her neck, but I decided to just go ahead and put the Witchblade there. Tired? You had a cold this week? You were quarantined? Oh, wow. I'm so sorry, Brandy. Are you doing okay now? Like, did you get your test results back? Ha, thank you, Bishan. So what am I going to do after I finish up the tracing paper? I'm going to be using a light box and getting it onto the actual paper. And I don't need to have it perfectly figured out. I just want to have like a little bit of a better idea before I move it onto the actual paper, because it's the erasing. Like, see, I completely did something else, and then I would have had to clean up the whole drawing underneath. Tests were negative, just a spring cold with really bad allergies. Oh, for sure. That makes total sense. I'm so sorry, Brandy, but I'm really glad that the test results came back negative. Phew. There's 47% love between Philip and JP Roth. Well, at least it's better than some of the lower ones, but I'm sure there's more love than that. Okay, shape over a boob. That is very important because you want it to look good. At least I do. So, I want to do a good job here with the way it's going over her bust. And it doesn't need to be like really intense, I don't think. Like, I'm going to try to, you know, have some skin showing here. So maybe go ahead and do that. Pinky eraser. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Poor Juan. No, Paul. Yeah, I thought it was you. I didn't read carefully enough. My bad. Just insta feel sorry for you anyway. Sorry, Paul. Paul died again. For anybody on Facebook or YouTube, when I keep talking about people dying and stuff, there's a game in the chat where people can play roulette. And so, you know, if they quote unquote die in the chat, they get timed out for 60 seconds or something like that. So no one is actually dying, and we're not being flippant with people's lives. It's a game. I'm sure everyone can understand the concept of a game. Oh, Calvin, I just opened Facebook and I saw your chat that you have a drawing of Witchblade. Yes, for sure. Feel free to post it in Boop Squad, so that I can see it. I'd love to see it. And just so everybody knows, Boop Squad is a group in my Facebook page that is for artists. So I would love to see your work. By all means, please post stuff in there. Join the group. It's a community for artists, and I have it on my page. And Kara is the moderator, so when you ask to join, she'll check you out and behave, because Kara sometimes is gonna make you, well, no, on Twitch, she will put you on a timeout if you're naughty. Hello, Jeffrey. Sheldon. Hello. Oh, yeah, Sheldon. Did your other book arrive yet? I haven't been keeping up as much on the tracking. This Witchblade is already spoken for. So this one was put on my commission list in 2017. So I'm working on catching up. Okay, I'm going back to my group chat here. She bans people for no reason. Boop Squad. BOOP. SQUAD. So if you go to Art of Dawn McTagg, so you can see how to spell my name right below me, because I know my name makes 0 sense and is terribly difficult to spell. And if you go there, look in groups, and it's the only group I have on my page, and it is for artists. Yeah, just pretend I was waiting for Witchblade's 25th anniversary. Yeah, it's a good idea. Kara's never naughty, so she doesn't get timed out. Super Boop Squad. That's right, Calvin. Thanks, Chicken Heed. Super Boop. That's right. Okay, booby time. I need to get in a booby frame of mind. Oh, see, now here on her back, there's a whole lot more going on. Oh well, I like this way. Nick, he lives. Oh my God. Welcome to the stream, Nick. Give love to the boobs. Yes, always. All right, I'm not entirely sure about how this looks, but, you know, it's good enough for now. It's a decent enough representation of where my head is going. And we'll see how it all pans out afterwards. So this is good enough on her body. I'm going to very gently remove this. Gentle, gentle. The different combinations of clothes and armor were really cool. Agreed, Ryan. Oops. Stuff sticking to other stuff. Any tips for drawing legs? Well, that's a loaded subject, the Merc. 10 years of study for that one. Any tips for drawing legs? You know what I find that's really good, and they're always dialed down to the real basics, like what you need to know in 30 seconds or less, is look on Pinterest and look up just drawing legs tips, for instance. And you're going to find these like little, a lot of them aren't in English, but that's fine because, you know, you can see the number, or you can at least tell the sequence of start to finish. And they're so awesome because you can see kind of the steps, and they break it down to like, you know, 6 steps max. And so that is the best thing I can give you right now, because I'm not drawing legs, and I'd have to start drawing legs in order to explain it to you because I don't English well. But I would say that would be the best thing for you to do, is to go look on Pinterest and search things. So like sometimes when I don't know how to color glass, I'll look up coloring glass tips, and I'll find these little tiny things that are, you know, just so great as far as teaching you the steps. I learned so much from there. Okay. Quick, I saw someone, Anthony Sanchez, where you can get prints from me is right at my website, which is right below me right here. If you just type that into the internet, you can find my website. Because my name is such a clusterfuck to spell, you'll be able to find me real quick, which is, you know, good and bad, but on the internet, it's good. And thank you so much for being interested in my work. I really appreciate it. Wow, Mr. E, those are the most helpful art tips for drawing legs. That's hilarious. Oh, that's so awesome. There's a fantastic cover of Witchblade from the Pittsburgh Convention exclusive. Okay, I'll need to look it up. Is Justin here? Oh, Justin is here. We've missed you. How's it going? Chicken he, just here for the assist of confusing everyone. You need commands for Facebook? I wouldn't even know how to do that, Philip. No Daniel today. No, my brother isn't here, but Daniel and Dan now have a stick figure duel plan for the next time my brother comes here to visit. They're going to have a beer, go on Twitch, and have a stick figure off I guess is what it's called. The fight has been, or the challenge has been accepted. The fight will happen. Thank you, Terrence. I really appreciate it. The commands for Facebook are easy. Drop Facebook and join Twitch also. Chromatic Abrasion. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome. Yeah, just so everybody knows, if you're on Facebook, I love having you there, and thank you so much. But if you would like, there are games and fun things that are happening on Twitch. So you just do twitch.tv/Dawn McTagg, and you'll be able to find it. And that's where most of the Boop Squad people are, and, you know, the amazing crew that followed me from Facebook to Twitch, and now we have fun games. Thank you again, Terrence Axum. Did you make a post so that you can possibly win the book, Terrence? All right, now it's time to... First rule of Twitch, no talking about Twitch. Oops. So sorry. You posted your Spider-Man painting on Facebook. Sweet. Okay, I need to do some Boop Squad check-ins. Oh, you guys are the best. Okay. Booty! No, I'm not working on booty right now. A booty in the wind. Yes. All right, so I'm kind of going in the mode of, you know, she's wearing all of her armor, but she's not like really wearing all of her armor. Like it changes, it can morph. It doesn't have to be, you know, as aggressively giant as it, you know, it can be sometimes. You know, if you're trying to change and shit, you don't really want like all that stuff going on. When am I coming back to Dallas Fan Expo? Oh, thank you so much, Anthony Sanchez. I really appreciate that. I am not entirely sure. Because of the travel restrictions that we've got right now, I'm not going to make it to Fan Expo Dallas this time. I had to cancel. And I'm so sad, and I'm so sorry, and I miss everybody. And anyway, it's going to be, it's just sad. I don't even know if, is Dallas Fan Expo still happening? Either way, I've had to not go. But then my plan was to go this year, and once conventions are up and rolling at 100% again and travel bans are lifted, or at least, you know, it's not greatly discouraged to travel, I will be going to Dallas Fan Expo. Okay, so they canceled it. I didn't know. That's so awesome, Ryan. That's right. Kara's right. Booty is a-okay. I think the main Facebook rules is just no privates shown. Kadiro, hello. Can you have me review it? Your art? I will go on and take a look. I have a few people that I've already taken on as far as a bit more in-depth reviewing. So I don't always critique everybody's work on Boop Squad, but I do my best to at least see everyone's work. If you're traveling again, are you planning on adding cons you hadn't scheduled before or just the ones you had planned for? You know, I'm playing that one by ear, Devin. I'm still kind of waiting to see what, you know, Health Canada says as far as travel and international travel, all that sort of stuff. Oh, review it to see if it's okay to post it. Oh, okay, Kara's gonna check. Thank you, Kara. I heart you forever till I die. Thank you, Kara. It is. Good eye, Kadiro. Hearts to you, Kara. So I'm giving her a little bit of shoulder armor, a little bit of like strandy bits going down her shoulder, and then I'm gonna give her the one big gauntlet, but I'm not gonna make it all super intense. Only the Forest Lord gets the misfiring gun. Watch out, Kara's watching. Oh yeah, what happens? Like, Kara, if you play roulette, do you get timed out or can you not be timed out? I'm curious about that. Oh, you can't? Oh no! You are immortal. Uh-oh, chicken heed. That's not good. All right, gauntlet time. You know, Anthony, it's moving slow for everybody. Just so you know, like, it's not just you. The way that all the different algorithms and all of that stuff has made it much harder for people to find your work, or even for people that were already following you to see the work that you post. So it's really all about consistency these days and just doing your best to post once a day at least. I'm such a huge fail at that one. I don't. And I know I need to, and then I don't feel like it, and then I get intimidated, and then I can't think of anything to post, and then I just fail. But if you can get past that and not, you know, shoot yourself in the foot as repeatedly as I do, the best thing to do is to just consistently post every day. And then ask your friends or the people that follow you to share your work and tag you and things like that, and all of that helps. But yeah, it's very difficult to have your social media grow in these last few years, big time. Thank you, John Michael. Silly question you probably already covered, but why are you sketching on tracing paper? Oh, no problem, Brandy. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm testing it out before I draw it on the original piece of paper. I don't usually do this. I usually sketch smaller, blow it up, and transfer it to board. This time I decided to try to skip a step, but then I realized that probably wasn't the best idea. So I'm planning it out on another piece of paper and I'll transfer it on. It's mostly so that I wouldn't lose the body. Find it easier for me when you use social medias to promote others more than myself because I'm uncomfortable promoting myself. Yes, I understand that one, Chicken Heed. That's one of the reasons why I have Boop Squad, because like if for anyone that's remotely like me, because I feel the same way, it's very difficult to post your own work. But at the end of the day, especially right now, social media is the one thing we have to promote our work. And so you need that, you know? And a nice step in that direction as far as getting used to posting and getting used to other people seeing your work is to post somewhere. So that's why I've created Boop Squad. It isn't the original reason, but it's one of the great helpful things about Boop Squad now is that you can post your art in there and just get the ball rolling, get yourself used to it, then start posting into the rest of the world, as it were. Oh, thank you, Terrence. I'm so glad. When you lose the body, then you gotta go look for it and hope you're Oh, that's amazing, Justin. Well, it's very nice of you guys to promote other people's work, but you need to promote your own as well, you know? And sometimes doing that is the hardest part, but you know, it's not gonna help you get your work off the ground if no one's promoting it and nobody knows that they should like your work, but they actually would like your work if you gave them a chance to see it. So, you know, be a helpful, giving person to the world and put your art out there because it's happiness for people. Okay, gauntlet time. This is what it looks like. This is what I need to draw. I'm not following it precisely or tracing it or anything like that, but I am using it as a basic direction. And then we will move back onto the actual piece. I was thinking her hands were a little small anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and make them slightly bigger. Hi, Sean. my God, lol. I'm doing great, Sean. How are you? Do I use comics for reference? I do study comics a lot, Anthony Sanchez. And then to find Boop Squad, you're on my Facebook page now, so just go to the actual main Facebook page and go to groups. And then there you'll find Super Boop Squad. Or you can just, I think, type that in on Facebook, and you should be able to find it. Getting your artistic groove back, must admit, joining Super Boop Squad helped a lot. Yay, I'm so glad for that, Sean. Yay! Is my son going to live on campus? That is the plan, Philip. Of course, right now we're still waiting to see how everything turns out, if university and college campuses are going to be open. We're waiting for, you know, what's going to happen there. But yes, that was the plan. Who's the genius that accidentally came up with the name for the group? Who was that? I know Justin and Kara had a lot to do with it, and I really hope that I got my facts straight when in the interview the other day, as far as how that all happened. Does anybody know if was I way off, Kara? I was good. Okay, phew. John, oh no, you died. I'm so sorry. We'll see you back in 60 seconds. Thank you, Louie. Whoop, whoop. It's my I'm busy cat shirt. See? I'm busy. Oh, thank you, Adrienne, and welcome to the stream today. Okay, and it has some little spiky bits. I'm not going to give her any, like, really long spiky bits, just a couple small ones, like so. There we go. That's good enough for me. Oh, Sean, you know what? I am using a process that I don't normally do. And I haven't done this in probably, I don't know, 10 years or 5 years or who knows. Anyway, I'm using tracing paper to sketch out my ideas for her Witchblade outfit because I've started doing it here and realized that I was doing a lot of erasing. Because, you know, you want to try something, and then if it doesn't look right, you want to erase it, but I'm going to start ruining the paper. So I'm figuring it out on tracing paper, and then I'm going to light box it in. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. So I kind of did a couple different outfits. There's her gauntlet thingy. This is her shoulder piece, and this is her body piece. And I'm not saying that this is the right way to do it. I never draw it this way. Usually I do a small sketch and then enlarge it and transfer it. I thought I was saving myself time. It doesn't look like I did, so hence tracing paper. Anthony, when I go live, and generally my schedule is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I'm going live today instead of yesterday because I had to do my homework before I could play with my friends. But I go live from 5 to 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I think, are you Central? So I'm 1 hour behind you if you said you were in Dallas or somewhere around there. So yeah, I go live 3 times a week for 3 hours. I tend to do that, but thought I was being too busy or complicated. No, it happened. I mean, tracing paper is really a great way to do something, especially if you don't have a computer or you don't have something to undo or blow it up or whatever you need to do. Tracing paper is, you know, tried and true and proven, and so it's totally fine. Oh, thank you, Chromatic. Some people I know their actual names. I'm also chatting with some people on Facebook. We need a buddy movie. Yes, we do. Light box time. Okay. This is the light box that I use. It's an A3 size. If you can see, it's quite thin. It's a LED light box, and I get this on Amazon. It's a Huion, Huion. I think there's lots of different brands of light tables on Amazon, and they're all fine. Just get whatever size you need, and just, you know, keep it cheap. Because honestly, I've spent a lot of money on some light tables that broke faster than these ones. So, you know, I don't know how long they last. The lights themselves will last a really long time. It's generally the connection that starts to get a little wonky, which this one I have a B on because it's a little bit broken. You know, John, as far as inking pens, it really depends on what you're trying to do, because some inking pens are fantastic for inking. The tip of the pen lasts for a long time and it's wonderful, and the ink, you know, is good with erasing over and stuff like that, but then it's absolute shit if you go to use it, pardon my language, with watercolor or Copic marker. It bleeds like crazy. So it really depends what you're trying to do. If you could let me know that, I can then make a recommendation. She thinks she knows. Nice, Mr. E. Oh my God, I need to sneeze. Oh, you're in England, Sean. A few scratches now, but it's great. Yeah, I've like, mine has taken a beating. I actually bought a second one so that I could be working on a few different projects at once, which I generally am. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on her body. So her whole body piece. That's this part right here. I'm still not sure about her boob right there, but you know, we'll decide if we're going to use that or not. You use Sharpies, use them to ink your drawings before you color them. You color your drawings with colored Sharpies or Prismacolor markers. Okay, John, I don't use Prismacolor markers, but are they alcohol-based markers? Okay, well, John, when you answer me if the Prismacolor markers are alcohol-based, I'm going to just answer Matthew here. Okay, you've recently broken out tracing paper. Used to call it scratch paper. Love the LED light table. Might have to invest in one. Perfect, Matthew. I highly recommend them. They're amazing. I actually bought another little light table. I'm going to show you guys. This one I got to use at conventions because sometimes I want to make an adjustment to something or whatever, and this plugs into a battery pack. Look at how thin this thing is. That's a LED light table. I think this cost 24 Canadian dollars. It's A4 size. Look at this little thing. Look at how thin that is. That's my finger. I mean, my finger looks humongous next to this. Check it out. It's so thin. I've never actually used it because, you know, I got it right before conventions ended, but like this thing is so tiny. And it plugs into like a USB port, so you can plug it into a battery or whatever. And this was 24 Canadian dollars, which is like, I don't know, 17 US. So it's really light and super thin. And this is another LED light table. So, you know, you can always use a window if you're really stuck, or there's so many different types of light tables that you can get that are like, now that LEDs have come into the picture, there are a million different options that you have available to you. Okay, well, John, as far as the Prismacolors and stuff, I don't know for sure, but I'll tell you guys what I like, just so everybody knows, because Sean is talking about his Copic multiliners as well. Most inking pens don't generally last very long, the nibs. Your nib will get messed up long before you run out of ink, generally. Right? Hanuso, hello! All right, I'm just going to finish one tiny little thing on inking pens. So I have a bunch of different types. These ones bleed really badly with watercolor, so I can't use those. But I like to write with them, so I use them for that. Copic multiliner pens, in my opinion, they're great. They work really well with Copic markers, so I mostly use multiliners. To me, I feel like I'm wasting money when I buy these multiliner pens. They are actually the cheaper of the two options initially, but not in the long term. I buy the multiliner SP pens because you can change out the nib. Wow, this is a brush pen and I don't like the brush pen. Hold please. You can change out the nibs on all of these. You can put in new cartridges, and then they work all the time, right? So these are probably the pens that I recommend the most right now, because to me it's not worth it to buy something unless I can like replace the parts. Of course, there's tons of art supplies I buy that you can't replace the parts or refill or whatever, and you do that by necessity, but whenever possible I try to buy something that I can replace the parts of, because then I know it's kind of worth the expense. You can change the nibs on these, that's correct. Let me see, I have some replacement nibs here so I can show you guys. My dear wonderful friend Snow bought me a bunch of stuff from Japan, so I did a little virtual shopping with him. But they do come with spare nibs. Prisma markers are alcohol-based. Okay, Matthew, then these will work. They work well with alcohol-based inks. So yeah, I always have spare nibs because I ink a lot of my covers and stuff. So for me, having spare nibs of all of these things is vital. And it's much cheaper to buy the replacement nibs and cartridges than it is to buy a whole new pen. So that's why I like using this. Yes, look at my nibs, everybody. There's lots of them. Oh my God. Okay, speaking of nibs, because I know you guys are being all naughty and stuff. Do you remember, okay, what was with the guys in the show with, God damn it. Wait a minute. I can't even talk about my thing without, it's the show we were talking about that's on Amazon Prime about the angel and the devil. Help, people. Help. Good Omens. Thank you, Devin and Brandy and Kara. Okay, Good Omens. What was with the guy that was always asking everybody how many nipples they had? What was with that? I don't get that at all, speaking of nibs and, you know, all that. Why was he always asking everyone how many nipples they had? I really need to know. Good deeds, good omens. Goo ramen. Some people, no. It's just Terry Pratchett off the wall humor. Okay, maybe he had a 3-nip fetish. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. Hello, Destin. Angels and demons don't have nipples. Oh, it's just Terry Pratchett. I have never read the story, so I have no idea. Oh, Brandy's reading the book. If she figures it out, she'll let us know. Excellent. We definitely need to know. Brandy's going to do some investigating for us. Whenever you read Pratchett, he just throws in tons of weirdness to his world. Stuff doesn't even matter to the story. Oh, okay. Oh, Jeff is asking... Yeah, sorry, I completely missed that one, Jeff. Which program do I prefer when I do digital art? I use Photoshop. I've been using Photoshop for 20 years, 22 years. So I'm a little disinclined to try anything else because, you know, I'm stuck in my own personal rut. I do know that there are lots of other programs that are cheaper than Photoshop, but I do digital coloring and, you know, it's my job. So I buy the whole CC, Photoshop CC. It gets expensive after a while. So, you know, I also have tried Procreate. I hear Clip Studio Paint is amazing, but again, I haven't really used them a ton. I do use Procreate for the grids that it gives you, but other than that, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people recommend Clip Studio Paint. Thank you, John. Yay! Draw away! It's so much fun, John. Hello, Curé. Am I saying your name correctly? There's 98% love between Juan Solo and 3 nips. Wow. I think we're going to have to tell Katie about this. Hanu Soul, I was in the middle of talking pens, so I know I said hi, but I feel like it was kind of a rushed hi. So, hello, welcome to the stream. It's great to have you here. All right, guys, Lightbox. Apologies in advance. I'll be fixing it so you can actually see. I just need to adjust my art cam. Hold, please. Configure video. There we go. And a little bit more like that. That should be fine. Okay. Oh, that's true, Sean. Chandler Bing did have an oven. brightness burns your eyes. I'm so sorry, Devin. Okay, so I'm just getting this in the right place. It is about time for food talk with Dawn. Ooh, I can show you guys my naughty snack. I have a secret snack chamber right now, and I'm very pleased about it. Okay, oh, we just got some information from Sable. The answer to the question, is there actually a traditional connection between witchcraft and nipples, is yes. Specifically, it was believed that a witch would often have a familiar, a demon in the shape of an animal, or an animal bound to their will through magic, or something along those lines. As such, the witch would grow an additional witch's teat, by which these demons could be fed on blood. Oh my God! Thank you so much, Sable. Well, at least now we know why in Good Omens he was always asking how many nipples people had. The more you know, like Kara says. A decoy snack drawer. I don't think I have a decoy snack drawer. I just have my one secret snack drawer. You're making chicken stir fry tonight. Yum. Kylie, oh my God, welcome to the stream. Yes, Dan is cooking tonight. I know. I do have an amazing husband. He is wonderful. And I am so super duper grateful. I'm going to turn my light away here for a second so I can see a little bit better. Interesting, Sean. We all learned something new today. Slightly creepy. We're missing Chicago? It's true. Was he here? He was here at the beginning, though, wasn't he? He was. Weep. Probably went to get deep dish pizza. Oh my god, I had my first deep dish pizza last year. Yeah, it was early last year at the at C2E2, and I think that was the first time I ever had one. And my god, it's so yummy, but like the crust is more like a pie crust, right? Yes, I think it's the first time that Justin is back when we have all the new commands. You've never had deep dish pizza? Oh my god, it's so yummy. You gotta have some. Oh, that's so sweet. See you later, Sean. Thank you so much for hanging out. I did? Oh, I don't think there's that many deep dish pizza places here. I don't even know if there is one at all. What do I recommend having in Calgary? Not Calgarian food, that's for sure. If you come here, there's my favorite restaurant is I think it's like it's called the Treasure of Saigon. I think it's Vietnamese food, and they do this spicy fried noodles thing. Oh my god, it's so yummy. So I like the udon noodles, so the fat ones. And there's it's stir fried, it's spicy, and it has like broccoli in it, and you can choose if you want to have beef or chicken, or I think there's a seafood option as well. Anyway, it's so good. I love it. And Tim Hortons. Yeah, see, I don't care. I mean, Tim Hortons is fine. It's not that I don't like Tim Hortons, but if I'm actually going to make the effort to eat out, I always order the exact same thing from the exact same place because I know I'll like it. Otherwise, like, I don't like not knowing if I'm going to like the food. It really bothers me. So I'm a real stick to what I know person. Oh, really? We don't like Tim Hortons? I actually haven't been to his restaurant because he does sushi, and I feel like sushi in a landlocked city can't. I'm sure he makes it amazing, but I'm way too snooty to have sushi in a landlocked city. You have your reasons? Oh, okay. I'll find out what they are sometime, Kara. I love sushi, but I don't eat sushi in Calgary. Does every piece you do feel like new territory with a bit of will this work? Always. 100% Sable. How far from the ocean can you be? Very far. They're stupid reasons you're a bad Canadian. You're not a bad Canadian, Kara. Jamie, oh my God. Hello, Jamie Tyndall. Welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. Guys, Jamie Tyndall is on Facebook. Are you still in snow? No, it just melted recently. It snowed on the weekend, but at least it melted pretty fast. Are you coming to Calgary, Juan? Hello, Tanis. Is it really warm where you are, Jamie? It must be. Oh, okay, Jamie, someone on Twitch just said, I can't wait for the next live event. The surfboards look sick. There's a few good sushi places here. I have yet to find one. You need to tell me where to find it, Devin. Not Devin. Sorry, Nick. All Fan Expo shows are canceled. Whoa, really? Like, for the rest of the year? Okay, Jamie said it's on Wednesday. Oh, okay. Jamie, the guy said yes, he knows, but I think he's still excited. Fan Expo Canada is canceled, Jamie? Or just Toronto? Well, Toronto is Fan Expo Canada. Damn! Bummer! Jamie, you've got some fans on Twitch that are kind of losing their minds that you're on the chat. Fangirling. Yes, I am playing Facebook, Twitch, telephone now. So I'm relaying messages to Jamie. It's from Kylie. Jamie Tyndall is on Facebook. Yeah, Jamie, now I'm like just having to pass fangirl messages to you. I feel a little weird. Good times. Yes, Jamie has a new project. Ooh. Wit, hello. Oh, Jamie's okay. I'll talk to you next week, Jamie. Thank you so much. It's great to see you here. Oh, and Jamie, if you're still here, someone says that they're got your mystery box coming. No, it's excellent. I love having you here, Jamie. Okay, I'll talk to you next week. Hijack the stream anytime. It's so fun to have another artist here that is in comics and that, you know, has, oh, God damn it. See you later, Jamie. Oh, okay. It's more Detroit style. It's great to have you here, Jamie. Thank you so much for stopping in. Hijack the channel anytime. Hello, Cedar. I will be turning off the light table soon, you guys. I'm sorry that it's just blasting you in the face. I will be done shortly. See you later, Hanu Soul. I did not, Justin. Sushi Ginza in Willow Park is really good, near Willow Park Liquor Store. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Jeff. I also want to find a really good ramen place here. Does anybody know of a good, real traditional Japanese ramen place? Okay, someone asked about character designs, and Kylie's saying, I'm pretty sure Dawn does the character designs. I do a lot of character designs, yes. I did character design for, you know, sometimes the designs change, but of course I've fully done all the character designing for Divinica. And then I did character design with JP Roth with all of these things, right? Did character design for, yeah, Divinica, Rem8, Southern Nightgown, again, with JP Roth. Lots of other ones. They're not all coming to mind right now. Oh, yay, Terrence. That's awesome. Jamie is amazing. I'm so glad that he dropped by. All right, I'm looking. There's a character that I designed with JP Roth in Zenescope Comics, and they took the outfit and they're using it and created a character around it, which is awesome. What are the biggest comic shops in Calgary or Edmonton? The main one that I go to is Red Skull in Calgary. I don't know as far as Edmonton. There's two comic book stores here that I go to. So let me see. The other one that I go to is Comic Traders. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the whole boob section. I don't think I like it, but for now, that's good enough. Can you name drop for a discount? Lol. I don't know if that'll work. Okay, so this is where I'm at. I just need to draw in the gauntlet and then we're good. So I'm just going to get that in now. Sorry guys, I was really trying to avoid a lot of light boxing work, but it is what it is, I guess. Is Dan ready for the art supply run? You know what? I actually don't have a ton of art supplies that I need to buy right now, so I think Dan's happy about that. I had to buy a bunch of stuff for the Remark project, but I'm doing fine on stuff for Divinica, so Dan can be happy. Okay, see you later, Wit. See you later, Miguel. Thank you so much for being here, and have a great weekend, you guys. You ever go to Michael's for any art supplies? Sometimes, very rarely. I mostly go to Kensington Art Supply here in Calgary. It's down by like Costco and IKEA area. Moobot's on a killing spree, oh no. And so I would say that art store, Kensington Art Supply, in my opinion, is the best art store, art supply store in Calgary. Oh no, Tanis died in the chat. Wallachs or Desirees? I've never even heard of those. Oh, has Sherlock gotten himself golden again? No, I learned my lesson. Everything is put away now. Oh, Ichinen ramen. Ooh, that sounds good. Thank you so much, Ryan. Nice. Thank you so much. Business operations may be affected due to COVID. I guess I'll have to see. They might not be open right now. Woohoo, Mr. E! I'm so happy. Okay, it is secret snack chamber time. I'll show you guys. I'll be right back. Secret snack chamber. Dan went shopping the other day, and me and Vienna just went like this. Candy, please, candy. So Dan got, we all could choose what we wanted. I wanted Twizzlers. I just don't like them when they get stale, so I put mine in a Ziploc bag. But I have Twizzlers. I'm so happy. I prefer Twizzlers to Red Vines. Cookies are also a good choice. I prefer wrong. I don't like that shoulder piece that I drew. Me no likey. You've never had Red Vines, Paul? Oh, wow. Brandy, I love you. Thank you. Chocolate Twizzlers. I've never even heard of that. Purple Twizzlers. Oh, interesting, Petra. I don't care for black licorice. Fruit gummies, the real fruit gummies are so good. Even the smell makes, oh wow, Kara. Not the dollar store gummies. Agreed. We are on food again. You put the red line on your upper lip. Here. That one was too short. Here's a good one. My handlebar mustache. You always make Twizzler straws. I've never tried that. Yes, it's a very good mustache. But it's hard to make it stick. There we go. I can curl my mustache. Okay, let's get this finished so that I can fix the light. Yes, Twizzler handlebar mustaches are all part of the drawing process. It's needed to help me think. John lived! Whoop whoop! I'm just erasing some of the arm because I was having a hard time seeing the new hand underneath. There we go. Now I can see it. Oh, wow. You ate your gummy bears like a savage. Hello, Jeremy. Love you, Kylie. See you later, hun. Ah, my thing turned off. As you can see, this one is not the best light box. It's a little bit dying. How do I deal with when high humidity affects your paper? Well, the one good thing about Calgary is that it's not very humid here. And then as far as my hand and any skin humidity, that's why I wear these gloves. Volusia, hello, hello. Thank you, Ron. That means a lot. I'm so glad you like it. I did do a rough sketch, John. I have a whole bunch of just regular printer paper, and I do rough sketches really small, generally about this big, and then I blow them up on the computer. I always do a small rough. For some reason, it's much easier for me to figure out the body proportions drawing it smaller, and then I enlarge it. Just so everybody knows, I'll remind you all again, but since some people need to go, I have an email going out to my email subscribers tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. MST. That has a bunch of new stuff is hitting the website, and it's going to go live tomorrow morning. It's the rewind print, and if I recall correctly, it's not one you want to miss if you didn't get it last year. And a bunch of new comic books from my personal stock here. So there's a lot of stuff. You definitely want to subscribe to my email list if you haven't already, and then you can use the coupon. And stay tuned on my website, and it's right here. So you can go to my website. It's typed right below me right here. And subscribe to my email list, and then you'll be one of the first people to know about all the stuff that I'm putting up tomorrow morning. Whoop, whoop. I'm so excited. I should draw Moobot or the poop emoji. They're the same thing. Oh my God. You need to be up at 7 a.m. for this email? Really? I guess 9 a.m. my time. No, 9 a.m. my time is 11 a.m. your time, Devin. So you don't have to get up early at all. You're just going to PayPal your... Aw, Juan, thank you. Chicken Heat, just here to confuse again. For Central Time, that would be 10 a.m. Central Time, John. Karen, hello. Welcome to the stream today. Okay, now we can finally turn this off and get back to normal drawing again. See you later, Ron. Thank you so much for being here and have a great weekend. Hello, Common Boy. Thank you. All right, I'm going to lighten everything up again. All right, we're back to regular lighting. Justin survived. You don't seem particularly happy about it, though. You have May 2019's print of the month. Thank you, Devin. You want the comics? I hope there's something in there you like. I can't remember. There might be 6 new types or something. Anyway, you'll know by tomorrow morning at least. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit since this is the part I'm working on. Thank you so much, Karen. Whoa, there's 100% love between Philip and Kylie. Whoa! Hello, Ink Studios. Welcome to the stream today. No, Mr. E. I've got that one right here. It's true, Philip. You better run and hide. I didn't even think of that. Okay, so she's got thinner Witchblade pieces on her head, and I like the ones on her forehead. So I've definitely opted to keep them in. I'm not sure about the ones right under her eye. That might look a little bit like she's got bags under her eyes, but I know that in most places they do have those ones right there. Now I know it's left up to interpretation with a lot of that, but I'm trying to decide about that one. It really is Sable. T-Quick, hello, welcome to the stream. Doesn't her husband play rugby? I think he does. true, Kadiro. I may leave them, I may remove them. I haven't quite decided yet. Ooh, cleaner. That's a good idea, Mystery. Why is everyone dying? It's a new game we have on on Twitch. Okay, Ink Studios. I have trick questions. Cosplay can dress up as character. Okay, I can get rid of her old panty lines. Robo panties, that's right. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Matthew. I really appreciate the subscribe. You are awesome. Is Moobot getting crankier, Brandy? It's because it's Friday. Wants the weekend. What type of art do you draw? It's technically, or most commonly referred to as comic art, David the Titan. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, David the Titan. Way to pull on my heartstrings, Paul. You just want to use it before you die. Oh, you lived. Whoop, whoop. Thank you so, so much. 30 minutes. Thank you, Philip. No, not Philip Keeman. Yeah, sorry about that. So this is where I sort of have her shoulder blade planned. Let me feel that actually. Okay, shoulder blade. Okay, from your armpit. Philip isn't hiding. Paul, that's so sweet. I'm just trying to feel my shoulder blade, you guys. Apologies. Okay, so that goes to about here, which is still, okay, so I need this to come down a little bit further. Just so that her shoulder blade actually has room to move, which I think would happen in a situation like this. So this part is going to be open skin right there. This is going to have skin, skin. I might just make a huge spot here as skin too. Yeah. Then I'm still trying to figure out if I like this spot right here, but we'll figure it out. The last time you drew Witchblade was 10 years ago. Wow, that's a long time ago, Ink Studios. And this should be a little bit lower on her back. I had it up too high for where it should be sitting because of the size of her back. Oh my God, Kara, that really would be funny. There we go. Here's my mono eraser. I just use standard HB, Matthew, and then sometimes if I ever feel like I need something darker, I'll go to 2B, but for the most part, I just use HB. See you later, Ryan. Thank you so much for hanging out. Nice, Nick. Oh, wow. Justin's getting kind of mad at Moobot, huh? Think we're gonna come to blows pretty soon. It's gonna be a showdown, right? It's getting heated. John lives! Good question, Paul. Thank you, Tanis. Yeah, Justin, it's a little alarming. Tanis live, whoop whoop. Okay, so she's got a pretty full neck situation going on here. You know what, Sable? That's a really good question, and it depends on a lot of factors, so it's hard to gauge. It depends on which colors of marker you're using and what type of paper you're using. So, like, watercolor paper is really kind of difficult to blend Copic marker with, but then at the same time, it's far more forgiving. So, but it really soaks up the marker. So you can't saturate as easily, but watercolor paper, I would say, in my opinion, above Copic specific paper or anything like that, watercolor is the most forgiving and the easiest to work on. It's just, it doesn't, it just soaks right in. It soaks it up like a sponge. So it's kind of easier and harder to work with. But yeah, I would say watercolor paper is the best one, I think. And then after that, you know, there's all the regular type of papers. And for the most part, though, because because Copic marker dries so quickly, you don't have to worry about those things. Like, you know, if you're using Sharpie markers on a normal piece of paper and it starts to like dissolve the paper, that doesn't happen very often with Copic marker. Granted, I haven't tried regular printer paper. If you have access to like a smooth Bristol board, that's probably the best thing to start with, or watercolor paper. Thank you, Philip. That sounds perfect. 300 series Strathmore is great. And then you're just going to have to test the colors and see how it all works, because some colors can interact weirdly together. But then you might think it's the paper that's the problem, but it's probably just that combination of those two colors that don't really work. Some negate the other. It's really weird. far as this, I'm looking at how all these little interior things go. Okay, so there's like drop downs and multi-levels into these little things. So that's what I'm trying to look at right now. So I'm going to make a few more layers coming out from the inside, and that'll help give the whole thing a little bit more depth. Yeah, definitely must not drop the laptop when typing. Interesting. What's the Moobot? Oh, but if it's a low percentage, it doesn't count. Okay, you added that in, Juan. So I still need to put her other arm up, and I'll probably show part of her hand back here as well, because she's kind of got both arms up. Matthew, you can, I buy running sleeves from Lululemon. This one I had custom made for me so that it would be cotton. I'm just always looking around for gloves. They're kind of hard to find, but yeah, they're so handy. I actually like made my own pattern for it. 10 minutes. Thank you, Tanis. Oh my God, Devin. That's so funny, Justin. Do you submit work to comic companies for variant publication? They contact me, yeah. But when I first started, I of course sent my work into people. I definitely sent my work into DC a few times, being like, please hire me, please, please, please. Zenoscope, let me see, who else did I send? I've sent my work off to a bunch of different places, being like, I'd really like to work with you sometime. So, you know, it takes a bit of both. But for variant covers, I hear from the comic book retailers and stuff. Because variant covers are generally handled by a retailer. No, wait, the retailer talks to the publisher contacts you. Never mind. So it's all through the publisher. Kirkan, welcome. What was my first published piece? It was, see you later, Jeff. It was a Ancient Dreams issue 0, I believe. And then I think the cover was re-released for issue 1 because issue 0 was literally just what we took with us to our very first convention. And so I drew the cover and Peter Steigerwald colored it. And then I also inked the interiors over Mike Chrome. 5 minutes till food time. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, so I've got that hand there. Her hair is going to be covering most of her other arm. But I want her to have nice muscular back. I'm going to give her some shoulder stuff. Not a ton, actually. I don't want to cover up everything. You know what? I think it's been renumbered as issue 1. So issue 0, I don't even know if you'll be able to find very many copies. We only printed 500 total, I think. Daedalus Prime 7, thank you so much for the follow. So I think it's Ancient Dreams issue 1, and it's one where there's like a huge Medusa, I think, plate in the back, like a shield sort of thing. And then there's the main girl is hanging from like all these pieces of cloth. I can show it to you guys sometime. I can post that maybe in Boop Squad or something. Oh, you have issue 1, but for some reason you want issue 0. I don't even know if there are any copies hanging around. I have one copy that is extremely beat up. But I got everybody to sign it on that weekend, and I didn't know how much it was, you know, I didn't know how to take care of comic books. It was our first weekend at a con. So I didn't know to like keep it in a bag and board. So I've like flipped through it a million times. Issue 0 is much like an ash can. You know what? I think it's actually thicker than your average comic book. We really went for it. I'll check though. 2 minutes. Okay, thank you, Tanis. Let's just finish up this last little bit on her hand. And then, guys, I will be live again on Sunday afternoon to hopefully, it depends. I'm also in the middle of doing 2 cover rough sketches, so I still need to get those off for approval. So it depends. I may be done with the inking and starting in on the colors for this one, or it'll be inking this one for the Sunday stream. No, that beat up copy is mine. All mine. Sentimental value. Just a reminder to everybody, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, I'm going to be sending around an email to all of my email subscribers. If you're not subscribed, go to the link right below me. Well, you have to type it in, but type that into your internet and subscribe. Because tomorrow I've got a new email coming out and there's a bunch of new things. There's a rewind print. For anybody who didn't get the cool print of the month last year, you can get it for 2 weeks. And I have a bunch of comic books that I've had stashed here that are going to be up on the website, and they are signed. All of them except for one comic book because it's in a sealed bag, and that's how it came from the publisher. So anyway, there's a bunch of stuff on there, and I'm looking forward to everything that's coming tomorrow. And I love you guys. I will see you Sunday, hopefully to finish this one up or at least make some progress. But at least the Witchblade part is pretty much done. And that was the part I was the most nervous about. So yay, you guys kept me sitting in my chair. I love you guys a bunch. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Take care of yourself, and I'll catch those of you who can make it Sunday afternoon. Mwah! Hugs and kisses. Have a good night. Dessert time. More desserts. Bye.